So as we're coming to the end of the year and we are gearing up for the holidays, spending time with our families and preparing for the new year, I just wanted to talk about, to challenge myself and whoever's watching and would be interested in this thing called like a 7-day challenge, right? So this 7-day challenge is just to take stock of where you are currently and just like a 7-day thing, just to kind of put together your finances. So yes, we're getting into the holidays, but a part of the main thing that's going to happen in the holidays for most people, myself included, is that we're going to be spending a lot of money. And sometimes you have achieved your goals for the year and sometimes you haven't. So I just wanted to encourage, persuade, convince as many as I can to take part in the 7-day challenge. So what the 7-day challenge is, essentially the first day is that you take stock of your finances. So day one is just to take stock of your finances. So where are you financially? What is your current situation? So do you have large savings? Are you in a comfortable position? Or are you in debt, and do you have lots of credit cards, maybe like store cards or something like that you need to pay off? So it's just a summary of where you are. It's not to make any decisions. I'm going to do a video about like preparing for next year and what I would do and what I'm going to do as well to prepare for next year. But this 7-day challenge is just to take stock of where you are financially and just to look at your financial situation as it is currently right now. And then the second day is to then look at anything that is unnecessary. So sometimes when you go through your bank statements, which I know some people don't like to do, and it's not really a nice thing to do, but you can see the many subscriptions that you have, right? And some of those subscriptions are necessary and sometimes they're not. It's like you end up paying so many subscriptions to belong to so many different things, and sometimes you even forget to cancel that subscription if you're no longer interested in it, or it just continues to go on and keeps on renewing year after year after year. So just going through your list of subscriptions, adding it all up together, and then tallying up how much that costs you every month. And it can be like 120, 60 rand, those type of things. But if you add that money together, you can find that it's quite a substantial amount. So just to see what subscriptions do you have, and just to maybe cut down on one or two that you don't use anymore, or maybe go onto like a friend or family member's plan so that you can save some money, or just to kind of see where you are with that. So day number 3 is to contact a financial planner. I think that this is not something that people do, or maybe they wait until like older in life so that maybe you can talk to a financial planner about where you are. But I think even if you are younger, it's actually wiser, it's actually better, I think, to contact somebody the sooner you can so that they can see where you are. This person is a professional, they've gone to school for this, they've trained for this, and they're able to kind of assess your specific financial situation, your goals, what you want to achieve in life, and able to make a tailored plan for you specifically. So contacting a financial planner, I would definitely advise, and they will tailor something to say whatever your goal is, and they'll kind of help you out to make the right financial decisions for the future. So number 4, I would say to check your retirement. So the older you get, every year that passes, and for some reason it just seems that the years are going faster and faster and faster, so which means that your retirement is coming quicker and quicker and quicker, and every year it's sort of like you're getting closer to that retirement age. And from what I have seen in the study that I've heard, don't quote me on this, is that people are actually living longer, which means that it will be wiser to have more money for your retirement so that you are living comfortably and you don't have to downsize your life. You don't have to live a life that you were not living while you were working, or panicking to say maybe you're going to retire at 60, right? And if you live until like 90, that's like 30 years on the money that you would have to live off from not working, basically your retirement plan. So it's always wise that the years that you're able to earn, that you stack up enough money to enjoy life now 100%, but to also put money aside. If you're going to live 30 or more years after retirement, then you're able to live off comfortably and not stress too much about how else can you make money when you are older. The next thing is to day 5. So this one here says that you should review your insurance policies. So your life policies, your car insurances, all the policies that you have. Just go through there, make sure that you're adequately covered. If you've got questions, contact the providers and find out what it means if you're unsure about it, and just to make sure that you're adequately covered for certain things, because the last thing you want is something unfortunate to happen and then you find out that you are not adequately covered. So it's just to go through all of the insurances that you have. Maybe you've had a child this year, then you need to add that to your policy. Maybe you want to change someone as a beneficiary from that policy, to add someone or to remove someone, or whatever the case may be. But just to go through your insurance policies and to make sure they're up to date, that the information is correct, that you 100% agree with what you're paying for, 100% agree or understand what you're covered, and just to take stock of that. So it's just a good way to see, am I at the right, am I on the right track? Am I adequately covered? Do I have too many insurance policies, or am I or do I have too little insurance policies? So it's just a good thing, I think, to just take stock of that and to assess that once, like on day 5, right? So day 6 is then to prepare for the holidays. So the thing about the holidays is sometimes payroll is paid before everybody knocks off. So maybe like the 15th you'll get paid, and there is a tendency and an urge to spend more money, because it's this money that you get paid on the 15th has to last you until your next salary in January. So make some kind of an arrangement or a plan to say, how much do I want to spend for the holidays, and putting money aside and not touching the money that you have to survive for in January with, right? So just to prepare for the holidays. Are you going away? Are you going to see your family? Are you guys going on holiday? How to navigate that season, because it is a festive season. It is time to be with our family and our friends, but we also don't want to come back and have a horrible January. So just to make sure, like, how best is it, what can you do? Can you maybe withdraw money and put it aside and say, this is the money that I'm going to use for the holidays, or this is the money that I'm going to use for petrol for January, or however it is that you navigate to say, how am I going to survive the holidays? But to prepare for the holidays, I think, is a wise decision, because I do tend to see that on holiday season people do spend a little bit more, and it's sort of like you're at a braai, you're at a gathering, and it's like, okay, fine, or the drinks are out, or this is out, and then you just run to the shops and you swipe, and then when you tally that money, it's quite a lot of money. So it's just just making sure that you plan and for the holidays, and that you don't overspend. So day 7 is to either get your car inspected if you're going to be driving away, and or to also get your car insurance policy looked at. So you can ask for a reassessment of your car insurance. I know that they do increase it every year because of inflation and other costs, but just to say, because I just feel like if I have my license longer, I haven't claimed for the year, my insurance should go down a bit. Yes, I do understand you need to cater in the factor for inflation and the cost of life getting higher, but also the fact that you haven't been claiming and that you've been driving the car longer, I think also needs to count to the fact that your insurance policy should either maybe remain the same or not increase or even decrease sometimes. So just assessing that, I think, is wise, and contacting your provider if maybe it's too expensive for you for the next year, or whatever the case is. It's also good to just shop around and see what other people are offering, and make sure that maybe you want to move over, maybe you want to stay where you are, maybe you're happy with your current insurance provider, and those type of things. And then also just inspecting your car. Do you want to put it on maintenance? Is your car currently functioning correctly and right, and everything's fine with it? And also, if you're going to be traveling, it's also just wise to just make sure that the car is safe and sound, and that you can go safely for your travels without any worry and issue. So that is a 7-day plan, and I just encourage you, myself, and everybody else to just to take a look at that. And and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.